It was late. The kind of late where office lights feel too bright and the building feels empty. Inside a massive corporate office, a beautiful black American woman sat alone. She hadn't planned to fall asleep. She told herself she would just rest her eyes for a moment. Her body was exhausted. Her mind was still racing. She sat in a chair near the long conference table, paperwork spread neatly in front of her. A notebook rested under her hand. Her phone lay face down beside it. Slowly, without realizing it, her head leaned forward. Her eyes closed. Her breathing softened. She didn't look careless. She looked tired. In her mind, she replayed the day. Meetings that ran too long, mistakes she quietly fixed, work she stayed late to finish because no one else would. As she slept, her face was calm. No fear, no stress, just silence. She had no idea that in a few minutes someone would walk in and change everything. The door opened. The billionaire CEO stepped inside. Perfect suit, confident walk, a man used to control. He stopped when he saw her. A woman sleeping in his office. He raised an eyebrow, then he laughed. Not loudly, not kindly, a short laugh filled with judgment. He assumed she didn't belong there. He assumed she was careless, unprofessional, replaceable. As he stood there, she shifted in her sleep. Her fingers tightened slightly around the notebook. She woke slowly, blinking, confused. When her eyes met his, she felt the weight of his stare. Her shoulders straightened. Her expression stayed calm, even though her heart beat faster. Inside, she felt embarrassment, but not shame. She reminded herself to breathe. She didn't argue. She didn't explain. She simply sat up, quietly. The CEO shook his head and walked past her, still smiling to himself. To him, the moment was over. To her, it was just beginning. What the CEO didn't know was her story. She wasn't careless. She was committed. She had stayed late night after night, not because she was told to, but because the work mattered. She believed in doing things right, even when no one was watching. As she sat at the table, she opened a notebook. Her handwriting was neat, precise. Her face was serious now, focused. Inside her mind, she thought about the sacrifices she had made, the opportunities she passed up, the pressure to be perfect in rooms where she was often underestimated. She didn't belong there by accident. She earned her place, quietly. She glanced once at the clock on the wall. Still time. She closed the notebook gently and waited. Morning came. Executives arrived. Voices filled the room. Chairs scraped against the floor. The CEO sat confidently at the head of the table. He barely noticed her now. She sat calmly, hands folded in front of her. Her posture was straight, her expression unreadable. Inside, she felt steady, prepared. The clock ticked loudly on the wall. Each second felt heavier than the last. She knew what was coming. She had known since the moment she woke up. She didn't rush it. She didn't interrupt. She waited. Her eyes briefly met the clock again. Almost time. Then it happened. A senior board member cleared their throat and said her name. Not casually, not quietly, with respect. The room went silent. Heads turned, eyes widened. The CEO's smile disappeared. His body stiffened. His breath caught.
She stood up slowly, calm, controlled. Her face showed no anger, no pride, only confidence. In that moment, he realized the truth. The woman he laughed at was not beneath him. She never was. The room felt different now. Power had shifted. She stood beside the table, hands relaxed. Her expression was peaceful. Not because she had won, but because she always knew who she was. The CEO sat frozen, unable to speak. She didn't smile to humiliate him. She smiled because she didn't need his approval anymore. The laughter was gone, and it would never return. Some lessons come quietly. Others arrive like this. And this one he would never forget.